Logo.
Is that Raven and Raja?
My God, that is such a stupid photo. I really love it.
Oh my God, Raven. I always tell her, you're the clear pump of makeup. You go with everything.
She sure does.
And Raja, I actually have never met.
Oh.
I don't know her.
So you only know her through, I guess they booted you many times on Tutor Boot.
Yeah,
or as many times as they could.
I actually was going for it. Like, I had contests with my friend, like the fans and everything. Like, okay, let's see if I get another boot. I'm going to be the first girl with 3 in a row. Because honestly, when I first heard it, it broke my heart. I was like, oh my God, because Bianca was there too. I was like, Bianca Del Rio booted me. And I learned from doing this that what they do is a work. And it's a character, it's a shtick, it's a job, and you can either hit your feelings hurt because somebody didn't like your outfit, or you can, make it your coupon code, buy, my t-shirt with the code Biscuit Basket.
I like that attitude, Tracy. Have you gotten a chance to meet Raven, though, and work with her?
Yes, I was just working with her at Mickey's and Showgirls, and she is such a pro.
Yeah.
I always like to throw that word around because the girls that really make a career out of this, you can tell they have that mindset. And Raven's one of those girls that's going to work for 1,000,000 years. I mean, she kind of already has.
Yes.
But she's going to keep on trucking because she got the right attitude. She handles her business, and she is, above all, sweet.
Look at her.
Oh, Banana Fana.
And the look that she visited us here at Qween. I love that look.
I loved all 15 minutes of that show.
Well, she actually slipped her way in, on a lunch break for that show.
Did she really?
Yeah, she came in between shows and we just quickly got her in.
And who says she's a diva? She made time for you.
She did. We love her around here. I am just in awe of her artistry. Have you ever seen her make up, in one of those crazy looks in person?
Yes. We discussed before, I was on tour with her in England.
Right.
And it's no joke. She'll put acrylic paint on her face. She is putting paste all over it and paper. One of my favorite things about her is on Drag Race the first day, we're taking all her makeup off, and I walk over to her and I see she's removing her makeup, and I look at her makeup remover. It's Goo Gone.
Wow.
She was using Goo Gone on her face to take off her makeup.
Oh my God.
I was like, are you serious? You're going to get cancer. Knock that off.
Oh my God.
I scolded her.
Lady Red, don't you use Goo Gone sometimes?
Hell, no.
She's a Dawn dish detergent kind of girl.
Bacon grease, Crisco.
Oh.
A young man's youth.
Okay, all right.
Gotta get it off.
Nature's remover.
Yes, you do. Now, when you guys did shows together, does Nina change looks in the show? I think she does, right?
She does. She does the crazy look first, and then she does what she calls her fish face.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got it down to a great transition. And I have to say, it is amazing watching her perform. It's completely different. She's very to herself and very, not very quiet, not bothered. But the minute that music hits, boom, she just awakens. And she's doing, duck walks and shablams and all sorts of nonsense to those crazy mixes she does.
Yeah. Any other thing we might not know about Bonina Brown?
Despite all how catty and shady she seems on her lives, she is one of the most sweet, genuine people. There was a point where I had a very rough patch as far as getting work goes, and she said, no, we're gonna make sure you're working. And she made a few phone calls, and lo and behold, a few hours later, I had a gig and I was right back on track.
Wow, that's great.
It was very big of her because she didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's a real sister.
Yes.
God bless Bonina Brown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Look at her.
Sasha Velour. Oh, Sausage Velour. I love her. I was really put out with her when I first saw my episode because she said that nasty thing about me being scared.
What did she say?
She's like, I don't know what it is about Jaymes, but she seems scared.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're like, bitch, I wasn't scared.
I wasn't scared, Sasha. You were there. We talked about it. But I confronted her about it in Minneapolis. She's like, girl, I was so tired, and I didn't even remember any of it. It's like, it still hurt. I still remember.
Now, did you guys go on tour, and that was when you You were on like a season 9 tour?
No. I was doing a gig in Minneapolis, and the Murray and Peter tour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Walk the Runway, Walk the Runway.
War on the Catwalk?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Kill the runway, drag queens slit each other's throats,
Right.
the battle of the world. Okay.
Fashion show set the music. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they came to town, they came to my gig afterwards to show support, and I just had them all up in the dressing room. We kikied all night.
And you were like, everyone leave. Sasha Velour, I need to speak to you.
Well, I'm no stranger to a drink. So I may have been a good, 1 or 5 in.
Oh.
So
It was
I was like,
more
you know
like...
what, Sasha?
Well,
You got a lot of nerve. And she was such a good sport about it.
oh, God bless. Look out!
Is that Alexis?
Yes, it is. I've never seen her in that look, but it's lovely. She looks great.
Very nipped in there. She picked the right silhouette.
Sorry. Okay, Alexis, what do you think? What can you tell us?
I love Alexis. I got very close to her around DragCon NYC. She was sweet enough to let me stay at her apartment.
Oh, I forgot. She told me she had you and your boyfriend stay with her, right?
Yeah, and she was so sweet. She could have been sweeter. She left and just let us have her bed. Like, she was completely opened up her life to us.
Because she was out tricking, so she didn't need the bed.
Maybe. Or she was wishing one of her good friends good luck on a certain reality television show.
Oh.
No, she was tricking.
Okay. Anything that you learned about Alexis Michelle from living with her that we might not know?
She has this demeanor to her when you first meet her that she is very serious. And I feel like the worst thing about Alexis is the way they portrayed her on the show. I feel like she is such a kind, sweet, and funny girl. And you didn't really get to see a whole lot of that. Or at least the fans would not let up on her. They were really cruel to her.
Really a shame, because I think she had a lot of great moments and very nice.
She's very nice. And she's a polished girl. And you understand when you're on that show, it's a whole different ball game. You get a certain amount of time to present yourself a certain way. So if she had all the time in the world like we want, you could present something that was even more grandiose. But Alexis is, in all, a very sweet person. And honestly, I had a real good heart-to-heart with her about our careers and everything, and how I just told her, hon, no matter what, all you're guilty of is that you wanted to win. You had this fighting spirit, you wanted to win, and nothing was going to stop you, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. And you have to stop letting people make you feel ashamed of it.
Look out!
Oh, Tracy Martel.
Now you're old Milwaukee sis.
My Milwaukee sister, Trixie Martel.
Now, do you feel upset that now she's a multimillionaire?
No. The way I always go by what Lady Bunny always says, if one queen succeeds, we all succeed.
It's true. And she is a really nice person, too.
There's no room for success if you let jealousy get in the way.
Yes, sweetie.
And Trixie Mattel is humble and honestly a worker. She puts in the work. She knew immediately what she wanted to do the minute she got on that show. And she just ran with it. Every opportunity, I feel like she knocks it out of the park. And it's no wonder that she's so successful with a TV show and now a pop figure and dolls and everything. Like, she deserves that success because in Milwaukee, they did not treat her with respect.
Really?
They took her for granted. They took her uniqueness and her art for granted. And it's amazing to see that it took television to really show people what a true beauty and artist she is. And I will tell you this, the Tracy Martel name actually is linked back to me.
Really?
I will tell you the origins of the Tracy Martel name. This is also a testament to how great a person Trixie is. I had a show that was the worst show in the world, a straight venue, where we were doing an art show, and they had a drag queen, me, featured as the featured artist. So I was allowed to have 2 guest performers. I had my girlfriend, Eureka Ohara, and Trixie Mattel. Trixie Mattel had to pay somebody $20 to cover her shift so she can come do my show.
Wow.
And she hit it out of the park. And honestly, that blew my mind. It's like she barely knew me then, and she wanted to do it so badly just because she cared that much about making sure I had a good show. And she didn't even know me that well. That's what blew my mind. It's like, this girl is so sweet. And it carries over, and that's why, the people that get successful, sometimes it happens for the right reasons.
But what's the connection with the name Tracy Martel?
Oh, Tracy Martel. I didn't get to that. Okay. So when they announced all of us, this poor guy, he took our names, this poor little straight dumpling, wrote down all of our names. He put me as like Jaymes Mansfield and Veronica Vork and Tracy Martel. And announced us all as such, telling me to the stage, Tracy Martel. And she's like, I've made it.
I love it. Jaymes, thank you for being here today, sweetie. You were a whole lot of fun.
Thank you, honey.
We're looking forward to your one-woman show and all your upcoming projects. People can check out your Jaymes Mansfield YouTube channel, right?
Yes, they can. Jaymes Mansfield on all social medias, but check out that YouTube channel. Subscribe, even.
Yeah, subscribe to Jaymes, and of course, don't forget to subscribe here at Hey Qween TV.